Tomorrow now you go tell me say, oh, I have a girlfriend, I have a girlfriend. Yeah, distraction. Make I just hear pim from your mouth. You see, sometimes shalaye self can put you in trouble. Understand? Sometimes just explaining yourself over and over again, or trying to just clear some air. Sometimes it's not they really good. They really good. And as I did like this, any form of shalaye, unnecessary shalaye, count me out. Count me out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, hey Bethans, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha. I'm so excited to have you back here on my channel. Now, if you're new here, hello, welcome to the channel, guys. And please make sure to hit the subscribe button before you leave. Give this video a thumbs up as well if you enjoyed the video, okay? And of course, to my returning Bethans, my LOLs, the absolute loves of my life, you're welcome back, okay? Now, very quickly, let's talk, because it can't be me like say sometimes when some things happen, no need to explain yourself, just keep it moving. Let people assume what they want to assume. Let people think what they want to think. Because, when you start explaining yourself, it then becomes, some type of, you give them the opportunity to now talk to you some kind of way. And, I know I came yesterday and I was telling people, yeah, big brother, bless her the truth for her. And I trip again. And that's how I quickly fall in love and out of love with people who say they don't get sense. And now they trip again. Because I don't really understand. So I told you guys about some of the diary sessions that happened yesterday. But I decided I was going to talk about, Faith's own later, because I thought that, maybe all the housemates, they will have their diary sessions and all of that. But not all of them have, right? And for me, it's just really somehow. It's just really somehow. Okay. So yesterday, Faith had his diary session, which was actually very interesting for the most part. You guys, if you listen to Faith, you know that there's something upstairs. Okay, it's not be come. It's not an empty come head. No. But then it got to a point where he now decided by himself to start explaining to Big Brother, what had happened, what had transpired between him and the rest of the housemates. And I get it. You know how, like, when you're in that position, when you're in that space, where everybody's against you, or it seems like they're all against you, a part of you starts feeling bad. A part of you starts feeling like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done this. Maybe I shouldn't have gone this far. You now resolve to blaming yourself. And I feel like that's exactly what happened with Faith yesterday, because tell me why this boy was accepting the blame. In my head, I'm like, no, bro. No, I'm sorry, but no. Even Big Brother too, when they ask some kind of question, I say, Biggie, what's this? As I don't understand. Now, like this should be, I'm not the trip again. So the boy had explained everything that happened, and then Big Brother was like, oh, I thought people agreed that when they shared the cigarette, you will give them the lighter. I was like, okay, yeah, Big Brother, you are getting it. And then Big Brother is like, so do you see how you not, meeting your own point of the bargain? Do you see how it triggered the other housemates? I'm like, and then Faith was like, oh yes, I see. I'm like, guy, you not see anything. You will not see anything. This matter, may they bring her, may we go court. May Biggie come outside. Finally, make I see Biggie. Ma tell him to if you say, Biggie, this one where you talk, enter Kola.
Can you see how you prioritizing conversations with others over fulfilling your end of the bargain could have agitated your teammates?
First of all, Biggie, they did not meet their own side of the bargain. Oh. In case you forgot, maybe you should go and watch the clip again. They did not meet it. And the reason I was waiting was so that I can hear what, the other people involved, so I can hear what they have to say. So I'm sure that they're still going to probably talk about it today. But for me, I say, I don't move on from this topic at this point, because I don't really understand. I mean, why are you asking him about meeting inside of the bargain when clearly Kayikumi alone had 10? You be chain smoker. What do they do with 10 cigarettes? Is it your own? Una not give Faith your own. Una they say bargain. Bargain where? At least when you meet your own, I meet my own. You never even meet your own. You can't invest. Like for me, I was a bit triggered though. Because I know they shout. I'm just like, If you see the speed what I take come out that diary session, you go feel say something else happen. Because I don't really know. Like, I don't understand. And I get that Faith is just feeling bad because, he didn't know that it will get to the point where Bright Morgan will get like double strikes and all of that. And so he's like, oh, okay, yeah. And then Ortega too was doing the same thing after they finished their leopard task last night. I told you guys that Ortega needs to start praying. He needs to start fasting and praying. And that's exactly what Thelma had said to him, like, after the task, because, they did not win as well. Ortega's team did not win last night. So Thelma was like, you need to start praying, because this thing is not looking ordinary again, and all of that. And so when he was not having a conversation with Faith in the garden, he was not trying to say, that Faith did not play a fair game, one thing. Because Big Brother told them to do like a puzzle. So basically, they were supposed to carry like puzzle pieces from one point to the other to set it up. But then when you're transporting the puzzle pieces, you're supposed to carry like egg in spoon. You know how big you give them egg inside spatula? You have to move it. The egg must not fall. All those type of things. And when Faith's team was playing, Zita was a representative for Ortega's team. And Mama, your pause is not really complete, it's not really correct. Were you expecting me to keep quiet and say, no, Big Brother, okay, let me just pity these people? No, now competition. So when Faith saw it, he called Big Brother's attention to it. Biggie, it's not really correct, eh? Now competition now, not be competition we call them. These things come with prices. So you telling me that, he played an unfair game, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, guy, Faith is not your problem. You see, yes, he has other problems in that house, but he's not your problem. He's not the reason you lost. Because even the margin when in team give on a team, not be child's play, not be smart. So even if una get the puzzle, una for not still smell the mark where Faith then team gets. You understand? So don't do that. Don't just go and, you see that advice that Telma gave you. Take it seriously with all your heart. Okay? But anyways, guys, moving away from that. What was that was happening between Jason Jae and Sultana? I thought you say, Jesse, run for your life. Jesse, run for your life. You have a girlfriend. Who shall come be all the unnecessary shalaye wey they do? You and Sultana, you people talk. They talked like after 4 this morning, if not to 5. They talk, they lounge. Like they talked and talked to the point where I'm like, for someone that is running for his life, this is not safe. This is not safe, okay? Because anything can happen. Anything can happen, because after they finish this long talk now, they can long hug. They go smile, they go hug again. Say, and they look on now, Jesse, at this point, now because Sultana dey your own now. You dey your own now, now you dey find hug when you lost, when you go hold your pillow tight. You say you want to hug Sultana, the person that you say is distracting you from your girlfriend. Well, I don't know, why you even call the girlfriend. So Sultana even gave your girlfriend the shout out to Jason Jae's girlfriend. I don't really understand. Like, if I be your babe for outside, you and another babe dey inside the house, then the babe come dey give me shout out, I go shout slap, send am to you for there. Why my name dey your babe mouth? I don't really understand. If you want dey with another shima, dey with am. Not stress me. Not stress me when your shima inside the house because they tell me, I shout out to better. If you shout out to me, I shout to slap once. Not try, not disrespect me. Day your day, make I day my day. See, the only good thing that came out of that gist where Sultana and this person, Jason Jae, get throughout that night yesterday, now the fact saying they talk about victory. And it just made me wonder, like, so when you live in glass houses, they say don't throw stones, right? They say when you day market, when your mama dey sell for market, no go throw stone, because if you go knock your mama for head, you understand, your mama go just dey, stone go knock am for head, you not go know from where. But now you throw stone. So these two people were having a conversation last night, and they brought up victory, right? And the way they brought up victory, it may seem as though victory as a child. Now what? So victory, you get pikin, you get daughter for outside, but you dey open your mouth, they say, Telma that is telling me that I don't have self-control. Meanwhile, now she don't born one. Baba, your daughter now waiting, she fall from sky. Not be you born her. You understand? Sometimes, before you talk, just think. Is there any way this thing will come back to bite me? Is there any way this thing will come back to eat me up, to swallow me? Because now, this one now go swallow you. This particular one will swallow you. Except say not be true. Because I feel like there's some conversations that when you hear it, you're like, I don't see the reason these people will be talking about this if it were not true. You understand? So they were basically talking about, that Sultana was saying, that, Victory has a daughter that he gave birth to her when he was 25. 25, you don't born. Meanwhile, you dey here now, they open your mouth, they talk to person when just born 2 years ago. Because Thelma's baby is just 2. In fact, the baby will be 2 on Sunday. Because now I heard when she was telling Big Brother during her diary session that she wants to be in the kitchen and she want them to sing like say nice things to her child and all of that. Baby now just 2 years old, but you now you don't born at 25. And then Jason now said, oh yes, that he mentioned it, that when the house was divided into 2, boys and girls for their task and all of that, that Victory had even told them to do a shout out to that his daughter. So yes, say na true. So Baba, you not go comot the big stone when dey your eye before you say, okay, make you go comot speck when they tell my eye, because tell my picking a speck, you're picking a stone, it big. And that's the thing, like you guys just make people talk about your kids in a not so kind way. It's just that me, I'm not a person to, talk down on people's kids and all of that. If not, because if you hear wetin some bloggers now go dey talk about that in Peking, you sef go dey wonder, but who brought the child into that position where they can now insult the child? Victory, because you open your mouth, you talk. Just talk anyhow. Anyway, moving on from that. So there was this whole conversation yesterday with Kola and Dede. I've told you guys that at this point, I really just wish they would just be friends. Everybody could just talk, like nothing personal, because Kola don't try. Like the guy don't try not to talk. He don't tire to talk. He wants to start talking again. I'm just like, no, better you can't deal with Kola beginning to talk again from the beginning. Like, I don't even know if I talk just now, but that's how much I don't want Kola to talk. Because once it starts, he not if he stop, you understand? So when I saw him having a conversation with Dede yesterday in the Downfall Boss, I'm like, okay, okay, at least they talk now. Maybe say they hold hands. Now we say that Dede won't hold her though. That Kola and bring her. He stretch forth his hand, to take Dede's hand in his hand, and they talked and all of that, right? So Kola was even trying to say, oh, that he thought that at this point, him and Dede, Mide and Bright, all 4 of them, they'll be really close, they'll be seen mostly together and all of that, and just all of that stuff, because obviously Dede is friends with Mide and Kola is friends with Bright, so it would have just been like, oh, couples hanging out together type of thing, and Dede is like, that's not why I'm here, okay? I enjoy my individuality, okay? So all this, that's not really her thing. I mean, after they talked and talked, later I saw them at their bed space, Dede was lying down, Kola was lying down on the bed next to her, and he was just trying to keep her company till she sleeps, and then they were talking and gisting, and then he now asked her for a hug. I said, Baba, this hug, you still want to collect this hug? Not be this hug now, it caused the problem from beginning, from day 2. Say she not hug you. You really still need the hug, because the way he asked for the hug, I'm like, guy, forget about this thing. Like, stop asking about this hug thing. And then, of course, as expected, they did not give him the hug. So I'm just like, oh, people will be all right. So after they talked and talked, he went to his bed and all. I'm just like, oh, this housemate, Koyitu is there saying, oh, he needs to start talking to new people, blah, blah, blah. He needs to start talking to new people. He wants to know what they think of him. He needs to do this. He was telling Dede, because they're having a conversation. And Dede was like, okay, hey, you can talk to other people now and all of that. And then they now started talking about Gigi. Gigi saying that she has a problem with Dede. And in mind, I'm like, okay. And then, Koyin is like, oh, yeah, that's what Gigi told him, that she has a problem with Dede. And Dede is like, well, me, I don't have a problem. I guess they like me. I guess they love me, People will be fine. Understand? People will be fine. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think about, Big Brother's verdict, quote and unquote. Let me know what you think about that. Do you genuinely think that Faith was wrong? And if you think he was, just let me know why in the comment section. I'm not saying you should start using some type of words, because if you carry nonsense words come for me, I go change them for you. I say explain. I not say curse me, because if you curse me, my own mouth is not good. So explain politely. Better make I put that clause for there. Explain politely why you think Faith is wrong, or why you think Big Brother is wrong in the judgment. Any side where you dey, let's debate. Prize money go be waiting be prize. What I want give on her. Tissue. I get tissue. Anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much, and of course I would see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.